guys, so got a little free time today and got all my chores done. Marley's out shopping, kids are asleep, so I figured I'd go over a video of my dragon rig. A couple people have asked me how I use it on social media, so I figured I'd make a quick video of it. So there ain't much to it. So to start out, I got your 12-aught whisker seeker circle hook, the triple threat. These are my favorite hooks by far. I got it snelled on it onto a piece about 2.5–3 inches long right here. I like to keep it pretty close to the float, that way it keeps it up. Got an improved clench knot right here, holding the float on. Another improved clench knot right here. What I've recently started doing is I added a bead and a little rattle, our little rattle right here. Just give it a little bit of extra noise when it's going through the water. For leader line, I got about 2.5 foot. We come over to the 3-way swivel I got here. Now I do this a little bit different than some people. You know, the majority of people that I see when they rig this up, they will have main line coming down and their sinker will be right here, or their weight, their dragon weight, because they feel they got better contact with it, they can feel a little bit better. But in my opinion, if I got my leader line coming off of here, when I'm fighting that fish, it's going to be putting all the stress when I'm pulling here and it's pulling here. It puts all the stress on that one little spot on that swivel, and I don't like that. So I'd rather the stress be going straight from this line straight to this one, you know, in a straight shot there, and no stress on that swivel whatsoever. So when it pulls, it's pulling just like this right here. That's just how I do it, and I'm sure other people do it the other way and they like that better, but that's just how I like to do it. You got your middle one here is where I tie on my dragon weight. These are Dirty South, the 5-ounce. I just recently started using those. I have the Reel 'em Up 4-ounce as well. I got a bunch of these. These are a little bit more expensive, so I decided I wanted to try the Dirty South ones for a little bit. But that's all there is to it. I got it tied on with an improved clench knot to this side of the 3-way swivel, and then a Palomar knot for my braid. That's the only knot I'll use for braid going to anything is Palomar. So I'm going to go over how to tie this real quick. It's really basic rig. I keep a bunch of them. So I take them, and if I'm at the house and it's raining or something and I don't have anything to do, I'll make a bunch of them and I'll throw them in bags and just stick them in here and throw that in the boat. That way if it's tournament day or anything like that, I don't have to spend too much time tying up rigs throughout the day. I already have a bunch of them and I can just tie them on if I break off. So I hope y'all enjoy this video. And alright guys, so here's everything we need to do this rig. I'm going to tie up an entire rig for you to show how to do it. So the first thing I'll do, I won't even cut this line yet, I'll snell the hook on. So I do my typical snell knot here, put it through, wrap it around, hold that on the eye. Now I'll wrap it 6 to 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to take it through the bottom, put it back through that loop, and I'll pull this tight as I'm cinching it down up here on the eye. I'll pull that, and that's making it tight. I normally give it an extra tug. When I'm pulling it through the eye, I'm trying to pull up this way because you don't want it to cut the line on that little gap right there, and that's pretty tight. I do tie a little safety knot. Some people love this and some people think it's an absolute waste. I know for a fact it saved me a couple of times, but that's probably just because I didn't tie my snow knot that good. But anyways, I'm gonna do it anyway. So that's what your good snell right there looks like. Well, now what I'll do is I'll cut off a little bit long. So I'll cut off probably 8 to 10 inches on this. I could probably do shorter, but now when I do this, the leader line I use is 60-pound whisker seeker. You can use anything you want, Berkeley, big game, any of that, and it works the same. So to get this, my hook, to our float here, I'm gonna tie an improved clench knot. So I go through, if I could do that, I go through it, and I come pretty close to the hook back here when I'm doing this. Now I'm gonna wrap my line around there probably 4 to 6 times. 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to take my tag in, go back through the loop right here, And then I take it and go back through that main one. Now I like to pull it tight. And when I do this, I'm going to wet the line a little bit before I cinch it down, so I'll lick it a little bit. Now when you pull it tight, that's what it should look like right there. That's how I like mine to look. That's what it's supposed to look like. Added a little extra loop on there. Now I'm going to tie my little safety knot again. It don't take me but 10 seconds to do that, so I'll trim it short. So now what you got your snell knot there. Then up here you got an improved clinch knot. So now I'm going to do my main leader. So I'm going to do this one about 2 to 2.5 feet long. I'll make this one a little bit long because we'll cut it down. I want the end result being about 2.5 feet. I'll do another improved clinch knot. Come through. I'm going to wrap it 4 times. 3, 4. I'm going to go through that loop. Out this one again. Pull them tight. Wet it like that. Now I'm going to pull it. Sometimes you got to help that line out a little bit when you get in a thicker line. That's what it should look like right there. I'm going to tie my little safety knot again. Trim it down. My hands are probably in the way a lot of this, but that's what it should look like on that end. So now, what I've started doing, putting this little rattle on. You don't have to do this. Put my bead on, then our little rattle right here. And now I will come up, and this is where instead of having it in the middle, like a lot of people have it, I'll just tie it onto the bottom. I'm going to do it with an improved clinch knot as well. 2, 3, 4. Go through the hole. Pull it tight right there. Once again. Wet it. Now when I pull it, it'll cinch it down. Just like that. That knot right there is awesome. It's fast. Does not fail me. Another little overhand safety knot there. And that is all there is to it. I mean, that quick, and you got yourself a good leader line for dragging. Now whenever you snap it, you know, you'll put your weight will go on this middle one. Just like that. That way when it's going through, it's being pulled like this. That's all there is to it, guys. It's really basic. This is an awesome rig. You can play with this leader, make it shorter, longer. I fished with some, I mean, that are 10 inches longer than this right here. I mean, I fished with some that are shorter, maybe this long, depending on current, how fast you're going, time of the year. Right now, this time, spring going into summer, I like it being about 2.5 foot. But that's all there is to it, guys. We're gonna have y'all some fishing videos out soon. If y'all have any questions about this one right here, just put it in the comments or shoot me a message and I'll answer it. If y'all want any videos, just shoot a comment. Let me know what you want to see and I'll make it happen. I appreciate the support, y'all. If y'all would give us a like and a subscribe so we can grow the channel. And y'all have a good day.